I'm Rod Maloney. A fire is set to hide a murder. We'll have full details. Jason?
Rod, I'm in River Rouge, where police are running down new tips right now, trying to find the woman who abandoned her newborn baby almost immediately after she gave birth. Brandon?
Thanks, Jason. We have a beautiful looking day on your right there, looking live at downtown Detroit, but some storms are looming to our west as we are heating up.
Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rhonda Walker, and we are following breaking news from Detroit's west side. It does top our news this noon. Thank you for joining us. This is the scene. We have video from Santa Maria Street on Detroit's west side near West McNichols and Losser Road. A man's body was found, fatally shot at this home that was also set on fire. Rod Maloney joins us now from the scene, and as you just heard, Rod, it sounds like this was an intentional fire that they set to this home.
Precisely, Rhonda. It was a fire set to try and cover up a much larger crime. Now, we have a growing, blossoming, developing scene here. Here's the house. It's a small yellow house that was abandoned. Neighbors telling us that no one's lived here in a very long time and that the lawn had been kept, but they always figured it was perhaps a foreclosure and the bank was mowing the lawn. You'll notice a white house next door. That house is also abandoned, and we are told by some people in the neighborhood that perhaps that is playing a part in this as well. Now, here's what we know. About 8 o'clock this morning, Detroit Fire Department called to the yellow house here because of a fire. They put out the fire. It seemed like a small abandoned house fire, but investigators went inside and they found the body of an African-American male and that he had been shot in the head, so thus murdered. And so then the fire department, the police department begin an investigation, start canvassing the neighborhood, and we start seeing more and more people show up. Now, DPD is saying it's possibly a marijuana grow operation inside that house, but I will tell you that you cannot smell marijuana out here that would have burned in a fire. One of the people who was a neighborhood watch person in the neighborhood says that perhaps this house may have been a drug house and the one next door might be the marijuana grow operation, but we're still waiting to get confirmation on that from DPD. But the bottom line here is that we're seeing more and more police, particularly drug enforcement officers, coming to this house, checking this out. So it looks like this might have started out as a very small, simple crime, as people would expect, but this has blossomed into something much, much larger. DPD investigating, and right now they haven't told us much, but we'll certainly have more coming up on Local 4 News at 5 and 6. Reporting on Detroit's west side, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod, thank you. And River Rouge police could be getting closer to finding this mother who abandoned her newborn baby. That baby was less than an hour old. Police are estimating when it was found right in front of an assisted living home on Alexander Street near Jefferson. Jason Colthorpe joins us now at the River Rouge Police Department. I know you're following this search. Do police believe they know who they're looking for at this point?
Rhonda, I'm at the police department, but the detectives who are working on this case are not. They're out following tips they're getting. They're getting a lot of tips coming in as of who this woman might be. And I'm told they have 2 credible leads they're looking into right now as to who this woman is that left her newborn. And part of this investigation centers around some surveillance video we've been showing you. It shows first responders quickly arriving at the scene where this baby was found on the front lawn near some bushes Sunday morning, crying. She was rescued, and thankfully before something happened to this newborn, as you say, Rhonda, only an hour old. And originally there was a woman in the video, but police have cleared her from this and they've moved on to try and find where this woman is. And as they do, police convey to me, you know, yes, this is a crime, but they're not searching for her simply to put her behind bars. They're worried about this young woman's, or this woman's, I should say, health. She's just given birth. They want to make sure that she's okay and doesn't need medical attention herself. She could be bleeding out. They want to find her and make sure she's okay first. And of course, the condition of the baby hasn't changed at the hospital and doing okay. If any of those leads pay off, we'll bring you that new information as soon as we get it. Rhonda?
All right, Jason, thank you. Meanwhile, a 31-year-old man from Ann Arbor has been arrested and charged with stabbing 3 people. Jonathan Franklin is charged with 3 counts of assault with intent to do great bodily harm and 3 counts of assault with a dangerous weapon. It happened on Sunday at the intersection of East Liberty Street and South Division. Investigators believe that alcohol was a factor. The mystery deepens in the disappearance of a Waterford Township military veteran. 54-year-old David Folsom walked away from his home last Wednesday morning. He's a 20-year veteran of the Michigan National Guard and has served in Afghanistan. Folsom, who is challenged by post-traumatic stress disorder, is believed to be carrying a pistol. Waterford Township Police and K-9 units have been involved in the search. It is a warm and sunny summer day all across the Metro Detroit area. However, it's also combining to create an ozone action day, which can be tough for some people. The warmer temperatures and higher humidity combine and hardly any wind. The Southeast Michigan Council of Governments has declared today an ozone action day, and you can help by delaying lawn mowing and refueling your car and using less electricity. Those actions will help reduce the formation of ozone in the atmosphere. At least delaying all of this, Brandon, until maybe after dark. Is that better for the environment?
It is. When we don't have the direct sunlight overhead and the intense heat, you can get back to cutting the grass and maybe fueling up the car late in the day. Do whatever we can to avoid adding pollution. Just think about your neighbors and those with asthma and heart conditions. 80 degrees, Ann Arbor, Metro Detroit, 81 at City Airport, Lapeer at 80. We have 80 over in Jackson, 79 over in Adrian, 79 Flint, 79 in Pontiac. We're all roughly around 80. And you add a couple of degrees on top of that, the heat index is what it feels like when you factor in the humidity. Air quality alert, same as the ozone action day. And again, this is for today and likely will continue over the next couple of days. We have temperatures only getting into the middle 80s today, but with the humidity, it will feel like 90 degrees. So we're taking lots of breaks, drinking lots of water. And Rhonda, we have even warmer numbers than this. We'll talk about the heat wave, how long it lasts, and the storms that will come along with it. In the meantime, a very important app for you, the Local Forecasters app. It's absolutely free, and you can get a great radar in motion. All of your forecast detailed information comes right to the Local Forecasters app.
Brandon, thank you. A U.S. Senate plan to repeal and replace Obamacare collapsed overnight, and the debate is now over what to do next. Although President Trump personally lobbied key Republican senators at the White House last night, two key Republican senators announced their opposition to the health care plan, and that killed it. Now GOP leaders want to just repeal Obamacare and hope that they can come up with a replacement some years later.
In the coming days, the Senate will take up and vote on a repeal of Obamacare combined with a stable 2-year transition period as we work toward patient-centered health care.
Some Republicans say a repeal with an immediate replacement will cause major problems. Democratic Senate leaders say that they want to work with Republicans on ways to fix what is wrong with Obamacare. The latest missile and weapons test by North Korea is having an impact on Americans, with a new NBC poll showing increasing fears of war. The NBC News SurveyMonkey poll asked Americans who poses the greatest security threat, and 41% say North Korea, 28% said the Islamic State, and 18% say Russia. Asked how best to deal with North Korea, 59% said diplomacy was the answer, while 35% say preferred military action is preferred. And still to come here on Local 4 News at noon, mixed messages. The Trump administration is sending both positive and negative signals to the government of Iran. We'll have details on that coming up next. Also ahead, fighting for freedom. Human rights groups, Amnesty International, fighting to free colleagues detained in Turkey. Why the organization believes that they should be freed. And our breaking news we're following out of Detroit's West Side, where a man's body has been found in a home with a bullet wound to his head. Police say that that home there on Santa Maria and Cooley was also intentionally set on fire to cover it up. DPD is saying the home was possibly a marijuana grow operation. If you have any information, you are asked to contact Detroit police. We're back in a moment.
Hi, this is
Welcome back, everybody. An argument over a bottle of beer and a bag of potato chips at a Detroit after-hours club ended with a father of 9 shot and killed. Ray Watley was at the club near East McNichols and Van Dyke on Saturday night. He was shot 11 times in the chest. Watley's killer got away, and police continue to search for him. Meanwhile, the human rights group Amnesty International finds itself fighting the government of Turkey today. The director of its Turkey operations and 5 other human rights activists have been arrested and charged with aiding terrorist groups. Amnesty International calls the charges ludicrous and says that it will fight to defend its members.
The reason we're in Turkey is not to talk about ourselves, it's to talk about the rights violations that have been pestering this country for a long time.
1 year after a failed coup attempt in Turkey, the government continues a crackdown against journalists, politicians, and human rights activists. The Trump administration is sending both positive and negative signals to the government of Iran. On Monday, the administration said that Iran is complying with the negotiated deal to curtail its nuclear development program, even though the White House says that Iran is not following the spirit of the agreement. And then today, the U.S. slapped sanctions on 16 individuals and entities for their roles in Iran's missile program and what it called transnational criminal activity. So to come here on your Tuesday, you know what that means. It's Tasty Tuesday around here, and this new restaurant putting an Italian twist on classic sandwiches. The new downtown deli serving up delicious crafty subs, sandwiches, great salads, gelato, and much more, Brandon.
Looking forward to that. It's a perfect spot. Little gelato on this summer sizzle, hot, hazy, humid conditions. Get ready to hang 10. We're riding a heat wave next.
A Help Me Hank investigation, a secret in some local car dealerships that could cost you big money. Discount codes meant for friends and family members connected to the big 3 offered up by some salesmen under pressure to close big deals.
You people are using my mother's CID number without her permission to purchase cars to people we don't even know.
We showed you how it happened to this woman's elderly mother. Now with hidden cameras rolling, we're putting local dealers to the test. Is your code being used without your permission?
I could help you out with a phone system because my brother and my sister want local information.
Help Me Hank investigates tonight at 11.
Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Hope you're finding ways to stay cool, whatever it is. Very important. Make sure we get into these heat stretches and we need to check on our neighbors. It can be dangerous, especially after a few days, which is what we have coming. 80 degrees now. The wind is very light. It feels like 82 when you factor in the humidity, and we could have a feels like or heat index number closer to 90 degrees later today. So we have this air quality alert, the same as an ozone action day, and basically it's a chemical that is created when the intense sun and heat mixes with pollution here at the surface, and it makes it very difficult to breathe if you have asthma, heart condition, and those who are very young and the elderly also tend to struggle with this. So we just, again, need to be very careful. We're not overdoing it today. 86 degrees, again, feeling a little bit more like 90, and then we just flip the numbers around. 68 overnight. A muggy one, though, and the humidity goes up from here. We mentioned at the top of the show, Ozone Action Day, and some suggestions when it comes to adding pollution into the atmosphere in the middle of the day, in the middle of the heat. We want to avoid gassing up the car because the fumes can get out and add pollution. Also, the gas-powered lawn equipment, I'm giving you the day off. You don't have to do the yard work today. And driving, do your best to carpool, bike or walk, just lots of water, don't overdo anything. Really nothing happening here. High pressure in place, very stable, light winds. The wind would be nice to just sort of mix the air around. Tomorrow we have a little cool front coming through, and it should bring some showers through the middle part of the day, but nothing happening here today. Here's that front, and notice we spark a few showers right around 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and it hangs on until maybe 6 or 7 p.m. And after that, things get very unsteady. That cool front will come back as a warm front and hover over us Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And that will be a spark for spotty rain and thunder showers for the rest of the week, basically. Tomorrow with the cold front, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, very uncomfortable, very muggy. And again, we'll probably get more of these air quality alerts with spotty showers and storms that we hope will cool us off. Well, you've probably heard of this before. When you stand out, you're a little different. Sometimes they call you the black sheep of the family. Well, a new deli in downtown Detroit resembles that remark. Tasty Tuesday takes us to La Pecora Nera. La Pecora Nera is an Italian sandwich shop.
Cy Ginsberg turkey breast, mortadella, spicy capricola.
Downtown Detroit on Washington and Clifford.
With our gelato and our espresso, as well as our sub sandwiches, you can get a chicken parmesan sub here, meatball sub.
La Pecora Nera is as perfecto a name here as peanut butter is to jelly.
The black sheep, what it means in Italian.
So each sandwich has a twist, a little something that stands out, like a mortadella and cheddar.
Our meatball sandwich comes with French's fried onions on it.
La Pecora Nera has Italian specialty goods for sale, including fresh produce, which goes into their sandwiches and salads. And the bread, oh, mamma mia.
It's fresh, it's crispy on the outside, it's soft on the inside. You can taste the extra virgin olive oil that we put on top. The Reuben Italiano, so the Italian play on the Reuben, which comes with Cy Ginsberg's corned beef, homemade red cabbage coleslaw, shredded mozzarella, homemade Thousand Island.
La Pecora Nera has a non-traditional Italian sandwich that, in a black sheepish kind of way, just makes sense here.
The turkey bella, which comes with, again, Cy Ginsberg turkey, basil, fresh basil, romaine lettuce, Roma tomato, house-made garlic and herb aioli.
Oh. Man, were those good, Rhonda, this morning?
So delicious.
And the salads, too. La Pecora Nera is offering $4 off any sub combo. You have to mention Tasty Tuesday and the Black Sheep Restaurant, the sub spot, located on Washington Boulevard between Park and Clifford, downtown Detroit.
Still to come, a snail's pace, why the animals that you see here and their speed, or lack thereof, are at the center of an event in the UK. We'll be right back.
100